Paul Dyer. Welcome to another podcast with Dr. Paul. And I'd like to thank all my sponsors for giving me the opportunity to present to you the things that I like to talk about, and they feel it's important, and that we can build a global, united world. So I want to talk, I've been really harping on education. And education, I really feel, has been manipulated into a weapon. It's been weaponized. It was supposed to give us the opportunity to explore all things possible and for us to navigate with what we are inside the things we are learning. Education was not, it should have never been created to only drive you to a stance that I believe you should be standing in, or a corner I believe you should be placed in. The universe has given us all the things we've ever needed to be glorified and to glorify the kingdom of God. But yet we've used education to put people in corners, split them down lines of division, and to collapse and encage and enslave them. That's what education has been used for. And for us to awaken the true of education, the true opening of a mind, you must recognize who you are. We have the opportunity to open up all of our capacities. History is not only the past, it is also the future. In between all falsifications that you have been given are truths. And these things have these terminologies, these instances. I'm trying so hard not to use words to I'm not saying that the things you thought were wrong, but you got to remember, when you learned something, ask yourself why you learned it. Was it something you need to attain so you can apply it? Or was it something that you attained because it was something that resonated with you? Most people used education as a fear-based power over system. Who knew? Who did not know? You must lose this feeling to strive for power. To live is what you've been taught, is to have power over something. But you have no power with yourself. You have no vulnerability within your own human self. You felt like if you did not have this information, you would be exploited. We must develop the type of power is to prevent the sickness that causes us to be separated from ourselves. We must develop this type of education, this type of development. And moreover, you must now understand that this is not something against to be for over something. It is so for you can be protected against the evilness. It's going to take the genius that's inside of you to be awakened. You have it. They've been clouding you with false education. I'd like to thank you. This is Dr. Paul Dyer, and listen to my podcast. You can also catch me Bridges Live, and catch our iHeart and iTunes Radio. You can also catch on my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, contact me on drpaulholisticscience.com, and you can always reach me at drpaulwdyer@gmail. So, I do want you to understand what we are capable of, but you must first understand all these ideas and these clogging that has caused you to be not what you've developed, but what someone needed you to be. Someone needed you to be either afraid, fearful, scared, nervous, depressed, overexcited, ADD, HDD. Someone needed you to do this. Someone needs you to be sick with cancer. Someone needs you to be sick so they can feel like they have control over you. Think about it. Have yourself an opportunity to be an opportunity means you must know what you are, not what someone's directing you to be. There's a difference. And education has been weaponized.